Welcome Never Betters to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I prepared a Vinyasa flow yoga class for you all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of low lunge pose. The message is about getting about the give. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. So if you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and press the start button for today's class right now. Then come with me right to the top of your mat. Just let your feet be further than your hips apart. Bend your knees and walk your body down. So we're going to start in a fold today. If it serves you better to have your hands on blocks or even on your shins or even on your quads, if that serves you, just find a fold that works for your beginning practice today, and then let the crown of your head hang down. So let there be an element of heaviness in the crown of your head and very gently just move it back and forth. Any kind of static in the attic, any kind of angst or worry or doubt, we can do without. Just let it spill from in between your ears right out onto your mat. Take a very gentle forward and back rock. You can still your head now, and you're just going to see if you can keep your knees bent and pop the heels up when you shift forward. And when you rock back, maybe you pull your toes right up off the mat. So just very gentle. If this is too much for any reason, no worries. You can keep your feet solid and planted. Then we're going to go ahead and hang in ragdoll. One hand is going to come to each bicep. You're going to find stillness in your ragdoll posture. So the crown of the head hangs heavy. See if you can remove any type of fidgeting. And then very gently move your head back and forth. This is going to signify your readiness. Your showing up has already been such a wonderful feat as you unraveled your mat. So just let that yes be that knowingness that you are exactly where you belong. No coincidence that you're here today. And then go ahead and use your hands to walk your body up all the way to standing, but keep your feet where they are, nice and wide. Stretch your arms up. Right hand, left wrist, take a side bend. Inhale, back up, V your arms, shift your gaze high. Left hand, right wrist, lean up and over to the left. Now go ahead and tee your arms on top like goalposts, expanding your heart. And then capture behind your body, one hand on each forearm. Let your gaze be steady and still, and then tip your right ear to your right shoulder as you pull your forearms apart, making your collarbone wider. Now draw gently your chin towards your chest, stretching the back side of your neck. And then left ear, left shoulder. Now as you come back to the center, slide your hands together behind your body. Index fingers go long. Retract your shoulders, slide your hands down, and just shift your gaze up. Now release that connection, bending at the waist, fold right over your legs. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. On the breath out, step your right foot back. So it's going to be on the outside edge of your mat. Left foot is on the outside edge of the left side of your mat. Spin the right heel down. Yeah, left foot's on a 45-degree angle. We're going to pull the heel in and the toes out. And right foot's got the toes in and the heel out. As you walk your hands to the right side of your mat, draw some length from your tips of fingers to your tailbone. Now walk your hands back, peel the right heel off your mat, right hand down, let the left arm lift up. Even shift your gaze up to your left thumb. Let your left arm travel up and overhead. And then dip your right knee down. Let your left hand come to the inside of the left thigh. Push it away as your heart goes in the opposite direction. Yeah, really opening up that right hip flexor and that left inner thigh. Then take the left hand, sweep it back. If it's possible, catch the right foot and let your heart expand as the tips of your ears draw back. Release that connection. Keep the right knee and shin down. Dig the left toes in as you extend the left leg out. So the left leg is kind of on the 45. Your hands are in the inside of the left leg. Take a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold right on down the center. Really stretching the left hamstring out. Beautiful. Now as you plant the left foot on the 45-degree angle, hop the right foot up and you're going to come to Malasana right at the top of your mat, that yoga squat. Now ignite your quads as you rise up, breathe in, hook your thumbs and open your front body as you stand. Exhale, come back down. Do that again 2 more times. Root to rise up, breathe in, shift your gaze up. Exhale, come back down. 1 more time, root to rise, come on up, stand tall, hook your thumbs. This time, stay standing as you open your front body. Then kick your heels out, hands to heart center, and just pause. Now your feet are still at the width of your mat, so they're wider. Offer your arms up. Right hand, left wrist, side bend. Feel the stability of the earth beneath your feet. Rise your arms back up in a V. Left hand, right wrist, bend up and over to the left. Come back to the center. Collect your hands as you hinge, bend, and fold. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Step that left foot back to the outside of the mat on the left side. The toes line up, the heel in, and then on the right foot, kick the toes right off your mat as the heel comes in. Now, rock your hips back and reach your arms to the left side all the way off your mat. It's like someone is lengthening your spine in traction. Now, very slowly, let the left hand come to the outside edge of your mat. Peel the left heel off, and then let the right arm lift up and bring it overhead. Now take the left knee and dip it down. Use the right hand to open up the inner thigh on the right side even a little bit more. Now you can stay right here or sweep the right arm back. Bend the left leg if that's an option. Catch your hand into foot. Dip your hips as you open your heart. Release that connection. Draw your hips back so your hip on the left is going to stack over the knee. Extend the right leg. Hands are in the inside of the right leg. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Now as you rise up, plant that right foot, tuck your left toes under, pop the kneecap up and hop yourself right back up to Malasana at the top of your mat. Hands at the center of your heart. Rise up, breathe in, stand tall. Inhale up, hook your thumbs, open the front body. Exhale back down. Do 2 more times. Inhale, root to rise up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Last time, rise up, stay standing this time. Breathe in, hook your thumbs, open your heart. And when you heel toe your feet together, bring your hands to heart center. Draw your chin towards your chest and close your eyes. So today's practice is going to focus on the theme of service. So I like the quote from Winston Churchill, "You make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give." So if that brings a purpose, it could be a wish or a prayer of perhaps someone you've wanted to reach out to, or maybe just that spirit of giving to be sealed into your heart today. Let your intention be drawn in. And once you have it, open your eyes up, reach your arms up high, part the sky as you hinge, bend, and fold right over your legs. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Right foot steps back this time on its own track of train. Right knee down. Offer your arms up. Breathe in. Anjaneyasana. Now, right hand forward, left hand back. Let the crown of your head lift and keep stability by hugging the sole of the left foot towards the right. Tuck your right toes under. Come up and around into second warrior. Flip both of your palms straight in the left leg. Collect your hands overhead as you look up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, press back down. Do that again. Inhale, rise up. Knit your ribs in, lift up. Exhale, press back down like pressing through water. One more time. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, press back down. Second warrior. Now shift the sole of the right foot on the 45-degree angle to the back of your mat. Left hand to the right shin for rainbow. And then come back around for the second warrior. Flip the left palm for peaceful. Then windmill your hands down. Step your body, left foot joins the right into downward facing dog. Now in your down dog, just press through your heels a little bit. Letting your heels press back behind your second and third toe. Sometimes it's nice to kind of shift your hips a little bit. And then as you stabilize, pop both of your heels up. Bend your knees as you let them land. Keep going, shoulders over the wrists. Go chin, chest, belly. Slither right on down, prone to your mat. Slip your arms out from your shoulders out to the side. So you're laying down like a T. Then go ahead and bend the right arm and the right leg. So the right hand's going to propel you onto the left hip as you take the right arm, sweep up and over as you open your front body. Maybe you catch the right hand into foot and open a little more if that's a possibility or available to you. So be it. If not, no worries. You are exactly where you belong. Just keep listening to that inner, still, small voice that is always, always right, telling us what to do. Come back prone onto your belly. Arms are teed out. Left leg bends. Left hand draws in as the elbow bends. Propel yourself up and over onto the right hip. Take your left arm, sweep it up and back. Maybe that Shavasana hand to foot connection. Breathe. Come back prone. Find cobra as your hands slip by your ribs and you open your front body. Breathe in. Lower back down, breathe out. Now tuck your toes under, rock your hips up and back, down dog. In your down dog, let your right leg lift up, roll open at the hip. Bend your knee, flex your foot, spread your toes out. Right foot steps outside of the right pinky finger. Dip the left knee down, left hand down, sweep the right arm back. Maybe with a bent left leg and the right hand catches. Release. This time, pop the left kneecap up. Dig the right heel in as you kind of slide back to find a little modified variation of pyramid pose. Now, as you plant the right foot, hop up to Malasana, top of the mat, the yoga squat. Rise up, breathe in, open up. I am a giver. I give, and then I give some more. Do it again. Root to rise, come back up. Second time, breathe in. Breathe out, come back to Malasana. This time, stay standing, rise up. Open your front body, expand to a place you haven't been. Heel toe your feet all the way together and pause. Offer your arms up, breathe in, hinge, bend, and fold as you cascade over your legs, breathe out. Halfway lift, left leg steps back this time, back knee dips down. Offer your arms up, breathe in, Anjaneyasana. Now breathe out, left hand forward, right hand back. Sweep up and around, second warrior. Spin to the outer edge of that left foot. Really root down. You can even look back at it to make sure that left leg is strong and anchored and your right knee is tracking over your second and third toe. Flip both palms, straighten the right leg. Collect your hands overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Come back down. Do that again. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, press back down. One more time. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, press back down and hold. Now, take the outer edge of the left foot to the 45-degree angle as the right hand comes toward the left shin for rainbow. Bring yourself back up and around nice and slow. Second warrior, front of the house. Flip the right palm for peace. Windmill your hands down. Step right back into downward facing dog. This time from your down dog, shift to high plank. Either use your knees to go chin, chest, belly as you slither down to your mat. Either cobra for the back bend or maybe palms of hands, tops of feet for up dog. Dive your hips up and back, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, this third time, I want to hear an audible sigh out. Breathe in. Let's hear it audibly. Get rid of something. On the exhale. Beautiful. Let your left leg lift up. Roll open at the hip. Step the left foot outside your left pinky finger. Dip the right knee down. Take your left hand, sweep it back. Maybe catch a bent right leg as you draw it in and open your heart up. Release that connection. Tuck the right toes under. Rock your hips up and back as you dig the left heel in. Now you're in that modified pyramid pose. Plant the left foot, hop right up to Malasana at the top of your mat. Hands to heart center. This time, drop your hips down to the mat. Come to that high boat, Navasana. So I know a secret to happiness. Do you want to hear it? So the secret to happiness is to not expect things from other people. Now, lower down to hover. Now, that doesn't mean we don't take our expectations, our dreams, our wishes, our prayers to a higher level. Come back up, high boat, to your faith, to your maker. Take your expectations to that. So then if we don't expect anything from anybody else, we won't be upset because nobody owes us anything. Not even an apology, even if they did something, not even an explanation. They owe us nothing. Lower back down to hover. Now, lay all the way down, palms down, head down, legs are gonna rise up. Take your hands and bring your index finger and thumb together to make that little leaf shape. Lift your hips up and place your hands right under your sacrum. Now, lower your right leg and let it hover. And then just make a switch. Lower your left leg and hover. And then pick up the pace. Switch, switch, switch. So the secret to happiness, don't expect things from other people. Take your expectations to a higher court. And then be thankful for anything and everything anybody ever does. Oh. And then what are we doing? We're getting outside of ourselves, getting about the give. The joy of giving is greater than getting. Hold your legs up. Lift your hips, just bring your hands alongside your body. Keep your legs lifted. So this posture is called Viparita Karani, also known as legs up the wall pose. Helps slow down any chatter in the head. It slows the movement of your breath. Never underestimating the power your breath has to lead your practice. Now, bend your knees and capture the backs of your hamstrings and turn it into a rock and roll. This rock and roll is going to come all the way to the top of your mat to stand. Hook your thumbs, open your front body. Neutralize your spine, right hand, left wrist side bend. Inhale back up, breathe in, V your arms, shift your gaze high. Being grateful, that attitude of gratitude always takes you to a new altitude. Focusing on the things we have, not the things that we don't. Collect your hands at heart center. Bring your chin towards your chest. Close your eyes again and just pause. Revisit your intention, your purpose. And then once you have that reset, Offer it back up. Breathe in. Part your arms as you part the sky. Hinge, bend, and fold. Breathe out. One breath, one move. Halfway lift. Exhale, right leg steps back. Right knee dips. Elevate your arms up. Breathe in. Right hand forward, left hand back. Breathe out. Right toes tuck. Up and around, peaceful, right into peaceful from second warrior. Straighten the left leg, pivot toward rainbow, back of the mat. Left hand, right shin. Now stay low, go to the top of your mat, plant your hand, shoot the left leg back. Three-legged high plank, lower down. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, breathe out. Right leg is gonna lift. Roll open at the hip. Step your right foot outside your right pinky finger. This time, hop right up to Malasana, top of your mat. There you go. Now, just rise up. One time, breathe in, open your front body. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe out, heel toe your feet together, and pause. The measure of what you give others is returned back to you. Kind of that reap what you sow. Offer it up, breathe in. Hinge, bend, and fold as you bow right over your legs. Take a halfway lift. Left leg is stepping back. You know where you're going. Drop the left knee down. Offer your arms up on the breath in. On the breath out, left hand forward, right hand back. Left toes tuck under. Up and around, pass through the second warrior, right into peaceful. Straighten the right leg, dip into rainbow, back of the house, right hand, left shin. Stay low, come to the top of your mat, frame the right foot. Either step back, high plank with both legs, or one-legged, or even option of dropping your knees. Chin, chest, belly, if you're activating that vinyasa flow. Back bend of choice, rise up. Exhale, dive up and back, downward facing dog. Let your left leg lift up, roll open at the hip. Exhale, left knee to your left tricep high. Step that left foot of yours right by your left pinky finger. Hop up Malasana, top of your mat. Now drop your hips, legs high, Navasana. You're on your sits bones. Lower down to hover. Now you're in the low boat. Rise back up, high boat. Now inhale, exhale, move it out, high and low Navasana. Utilize your core, activate that fire in your belly. Breathe, draw your knees in. Breathe in and out. Be thankful for anything and everything. Now, palms down, head down, hips rise up as you slip your hands underneath your sacrum. Right leg hovers. Make that switch. Left leg hovers. Switch it out. Right, then left. Right, then left. You can even make that sound. Breathe. Keep your breath flowing and moving. Don't let it get stagnant. Breathing in and out through your nose if possible. Making that sound if you wish. Like windshield wipers. Lift your hips up. Back of the hamstrings. Rock and roll. All the way to standing when you're ready. Top of the mat. Open your front body. Exhale, hands to heart center and pause. Inhale, offer your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. This time, just move right through Vinyasa. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take your body through Vinyasa. Heart lifts up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Hips dive up and back, down dog. Now, right leg's gonna rise up. Roll open at the hip. Knee right into your nose. Step it up, high lunge, crescent lunge, breathe in. Standing, left hand forward, right hand back. Up and around, right into peaceful. Spin the outer edge of the left foot down, reach up and back. Straighten the right leg. Rainbow back of the house. Left foot on the diagonal of 45, right hand, left shin. This time, top of your mat, half moon. Right hand reaches over and out. Left leg lifts. So open from the inside out. The happiest people I know are the people who get about the give. Maybe you want that Shavasana connection. Release it if you have it. Let the left inner thigh stay lifted. Square your hips up. Left hand down, right arm rises. Revolved half moon, maybe with a Shavasana connection. Release that and then squeeze the left foot behind the right and sit all the way down. Woo! Right arm reaches up and then it lands behind your right sit bone. Left arm lifts up. You even look up and then wrap a hug around the right thigh, or maybe you hook it. Breathe. Roll your right shoulder blade back. Soften your face. Now unravel both legs to the front of the mat. Inch your sit bones back. Elevate your arms up. Now you're in staff pose as you hinge, bend, and fold right over your legs. Now, when you rise up, take your hands, slide them alongside your legs. Let your forearms dip back behind your body as you come into fish pose. Now, your chin can stay in or your head can go up and back. Now, slide your arms alongside your body as you lay right down. This time capturing the backs of your hamstrings, but stay on your back and roll around in a little circle. Let your feet roll around your ankles. And then reverse the direction. Just travel around. You're laying on your back. Your head is down. Your legs are up, but they're bent and wide as you draw your quads outside your ribs, circling the feet right around your ankles. Then capture the backs of the hamstrings and help yourself rock and roll all the way to standing, opening the front body as you stand tall, hooking your thumbs. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back or take Vinyasa out, just meeting back in down dog. Last standing side. Left leg is on the rise. Roll open at the hip. Pull the right hip back. Flare your left toes out. Now draw the left knee nice and tight, as close as you can in toward your chest. Step it up. You're going to rise up to that high lunge. Breathe in. Then take your arms and part them. Right hand forward, left hand back. There you go. Let the crown of the head lift. Now, up and around, pass through the second warrior like you're tossing a ball, peaceful as you arc up and back. Pivot right into rainbow. Left hand, right shin, right arm lifts. You're twisting open to the back of your mat. Now, stay nice and low. Come back to the front. Pivot the left foot to the front of the house. Float up, half moon pose. Left arm out to the outside of the left foot. Right leg lifts, expanding from the inside out. Maybe that Shavasana connection. Release it nice and slow if you've got it. Barrel roll around for Parvrita, revolved half moon. Right inner thigh lifts, left hand might catch the right bent leg. Release that connection. Now you're in an L shape. Sneak the right leg behind the left and lower your sits bones down. You're going to sit all the way down. Left hand reaches back. Right arm lifts up as you sit up tall. Wrap a nice hug on this left thigh, or maybe you hook it as you peel the left shoulder blade back and let the heart lift. Slow transitions, roll back to the front with your legs extended. So you probably have to inch your sit bones back, flex your feet, press your thigh bones down, lift your arms up, and then hinge, bend, and fold right over your legs. Now, just like we did before, slide your hands right on your mat alongside your legs. Let your elbows dip down so your forearms are now down. Pump your heart up. Maybe your head goes up and back, or you've always got the option to keep your chin in. Now, slide your hands alongside your body. You can just kind of inch yourself down. This time, hug the right shin in. Left leg stays long. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Roll open as you twist to the left. Maybe you tee the right arm, expanding your heart as you get about the give. Breathe in space in your body. And on the exhalation, give yourself the gift of diving into that space that you create. Transition onto your back again. Hug the right shin in. And then take a reverse. So you're just going to switch it. The right leg's going to go long. Lace your hands on the left shin as you draw it in towards your chest. Really activate the right leg. And then use the right hand to help rotate a twist at the waistband over to the right side with the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Now, as you come back, bend both legs, palms down, head down, feet planted, and go ahead and press your hips up. For Setu bridge pose, one final opening of the front body, just to counterbalance all that bending and folding. If you're a full back bend practitioner, Urdhva Dhanurasana, know that you always have the option to bring your hands right alongside your head. As you come to the crown of your head, push yourself right into full wheel. Super slow, lay back down. Now, feet are going to be planted now back to the width of your mat, but your knees are bent. And just bring your arms a little further away from your body and place the backs of your hands down and your wrists, and let the palms of your hands be open as you allow your knees to rinse right and left. Yeah, if there's any remaining tension in your lower back, this is a beautiful way to wipe the slate clear, to rinse away any remaining tension in your body. And then when you're ready, just slide your legs out. We're going to finish off with our final posture, Shavasana. So you get to choose and decide how much real estate you want to take up. But give yourself permission to rest. Just make that conscious effort to soften the space around your eyes. If you sense any wrinkles in your forehead, just see if you can soften the space. And I invite you to stay, if you could, right here, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes if you want to shut the video off. I know we will reconnect again. But if you're going to come with me, just let your hands and your feet have a little movement by letting your feet roll right around your ankles and your hands right around your wrists. Then as you bend your knees, planting your feet, shift over onto your side, right into that fetal position, that place from which it all began. This is the place we tap into the give. From the inside out. It's an inside job. It's an inside work. Getting outside of ourselves, drawing in so then we can give others things that lift them up, that elevate them to new levels, to help them realize their wishes and dreams. Now assist yourself up. There's more joy in giving than getting. So come to that seated place, just a comfortable seat, a sweet seat, right in the center of your mat, sweeping your hands, spreading them wide, out and up on the inhale, carrying all the gifts, the graces, and the blessings you've been given as you seal them into your heart, and as we move through this week, getting about the give. Live to give. Let that create peace. Let that create an everlasting joy in your heart that you can then share with your family, friends, and loved ones. Finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.